All the troubles in life can be summed up in just 12 words. Cannot let go, cannot think clearly, cannot see through, cannot forget, cannot let go. That's when we cling tightly to things long gone, like holding a thorny rose just because we miss its color. It hurts, yet we still hold on. What no longer belongs to us becomes chains that bind our freedom. Cannot think clearly, those restless nights tossing and turning on a pillow heavy with thoughts. The mind tangled like a ball of yarn. The more you pull, the worse it knots. We lock ourselves inside a maze of why questions, unaware that the exit lies in the moment we choose silence and release. Cannot see through when we only see life's surface and miss the essence hidden beneath. We let emotions steer instead of wisdom. Let anger cloud reason. Let prejudice become a veil that steals our natural clarity. Cannot forget when the past clings to us like a shadow. We know it's time to move on, yet our feet feel heavy with memories, the beautiful, the painful, the ones that shaped who we are today. These 4 things weave a circle of suffering, a spiral that leaves us exhausted, restless, and sometimes feeling there's no way out. But the truth is, suffering isn't as complicated as we believe. It only waits for us to let go a little, understand a little, see clearly a little, and forget a little. Life is meant to be light. Only the heart makes it heavy. Once we learn to set things down, the mind becomes still as water, and the sky opens wide inside us. Remember, when you truly want success, you will never give up, no matter how terrible things get. Success has never been a path strewn with flowers. It always hides behind dark days and falls so painful you think you'll never rise again. But when you truly want it, truly crave it, truly see that goal as the reason you keep breathing, then no matter how many times the storm knocks you down, you will stand up one more time. Deep inside, every one of us burns a small flame, sometimes strong, sometimes faint, but never extinguished. And dreams are the quiet wind that blows on that flame, making it roar brighter each time life tries to snuff it out. When you want success so badly, you refuse to quit. You turn pain into power, failure into lessons, despair into fuel to keep going. Life can be so brutal at times that we want to stop, to choose an easier road. Yet those who reach what they desire are not the ones spared hardship. They are the ones who walk through the darkest days without losing the dream in their heart. They know that every step, no matter how slow, brings them closer to their dream. If you truly want it, truly believe, truly persevere, no darkness is thick enough to hide the light of your will. Success doesn't come to the perfect. It comes to those who refuse to quit. No one hands me success. I have to hunt it down and seize it. That's why I stand here, to dominate, to conquer the world and myself. Success is not a gift given. It is a trophy won with every drop of sweat, every scar, every time we fall and rise again. It stands like a towering mountain. If you want the summit, you climb yourself, gripping every jagged rock, enduring every cutting wind. No one climbs for you. No one places you at the top. That is why the words, "That's why I stand here," carry such weight. They ring like the bold footsteps of someone ready to face any challenge. Standing here, not to beg, not to wait for luck, but to fight, to prove, to carve their name on a path life once tried to erase, to dominate, to conquer. Dominate the fear within, conquer the limits of the self, and finally, conquer the entire world with an unbreakable spirit. The world is vast, full of trials, sometimes cruel, but so what? Because the person facing it refuses to be pushed aside, refuses to back down. A person who knows that to change the world, you must first conquer yourself. And when they say, "the world and I," it is not arrogance. It is the spirit of someone stepping into the greatest battle of their life, a battle whose victory is not just a dream, but destiny. The only thing standing between you and your dream is the will to keep trying and the belief that it's possible. Willpower is like a climber's legs. They may tremble, they may buckle, but as long as they keep moving, the mountain itself must yield. Belief is the fire in your heart. Even the smallest flame can light the darkest road. When the two merge, the impossible becomes possible. Sweat turns to glory. Exhaustion becomes triumph. Never think your dream is too big and you are too small. In truth, the distance between you and your dream is not as vast as you imagine. It is only one more act of perseverance, one more refusal to quit, one more moment of believing in yourself when no one else does. Those who touch glory are not the ones walked on rose petals. They are the ones who rise from fields of sharp stones and keep walking with hearts full of hope. Remember, your dream does not block you. The world does not block you. Only the doubt inside you builds invisible walls. Break them, and the sky will open vast, deep blue and yours. Always remember that somewhere, someone is happy with less than what you have. Life is fair in its own strange way. It gives no one everything and takes everything from no one. Some own mountains of things, yet their souls are cold and empty. Others have only a few small treasures, yet they cradle each one like warm sunlight in their palms. For them, happiness is not grand possessions. It is a quiet fullness of heart, a simple meal, a tiny home, a sincere laugh enough to light their whole day. Happiness is not about quantity, but about the ability to feel. Two people can stand before the same sea. One sees only raging waves, the other watches sunlight dancing on the water. What decides is not the view, but the eyes and the soul behind them. So don't rush to complain that life hasn't given you enough. Right now, somewhere, someone is smiling at the very things you once called ordinary. When you learn gratitude for what you have, happiness suddenly feels warmer, simpler, and far more real. Stay away from anything or anyone who steals your joy. Life is too short to tolerate fools. Life is like an express train, where moments of joy are open windows, letting in gentle sunlight, while negative people and situations are gray clouds trying to block the sky. If we keep sitting beside those clouds, hoping they'll drift away, we're the ones left shivering. So stand up boldly, move to another carriage, one filled with light, laughter, and people who make your heart lighter, not heavier. Stay away from anything or anyone who steals your joy, because happiness is not a luxury. It is the very essence of a life worth living. Don't waste precious time enduring those who don't value you, people who fit like tight shoes. The longer you force it, the more you hurt. Instead, love yourself by keeping only what makes you smile, like holding a warm ray of sunshine in your palm. Life is too short to chase negativity, too fragile to waste on fools who only take and never give back. Your happiness is a flame. Guard it with both hands. Once you dare step out of the shadows, you'll discover joy is never far. It simply waits for you to place your heart in the right place. The greatest failure in life is never trying at all. Fear of starting, fear of falling, fear of not being good enough. Yet, ironically, by refusing to move, we have already failed more certainly than any stumble out in the world. Life is like a great door left slightly ajar. One gentle push, and behind it may be light, fresh air, a new chapter. But if you stand frozen, afraid it won't open, you'll spend your whole life staring at cold wood, never knowing what lay beyond. Not trying is the invisible rope tying your feet, declaring defeat before the race even begins. Slips, falls, small failures, they're just mud on the shoes of someone walking. But those who never step out keep spotless shoes and a life stained with regret. They will never know how far they could have gone. Truth is, failure itself isn't frightening. What terrifies is one day looking back and whispering, "If only I had tried. If only I had been brave. If only I hadn't quit before I began." Those if onlys weigh heavier on the heart than any fall ever could. So take that step, even if your legs shake. Try, even if you're unsure. Throw yourself into the journey, because every single attempt, no matter how small, is a footprint leading you closer to the person you've always dreamed of becoming. In the end, the greatest failure is not falling, it's never standing up to walk. Say sorry to yourself for all the years you forgot how to love you. It carries no blame, only a gentle reminder that for so long we've been busy loving the world, loving others, loving duty, and forgot the most important person, ourselves. There were days we chased others' expectations until we collapsed. Nights we blamed ourselves for things that were never our fault. Moments we accepted pain just to keep someone else smiling, never asking how cracked our own heart had become. We forgave everyone else, but forgot to forgive ourselves. Worried for everyone, but forgot to care for ourselves. We stood up for others countless times, yet never once stood up for ourselves. So this sorry is not weakness, it is courage. It apologizes for the days we ignored our own heart's feelings, for forcing ourselves to be stronger than we could bear, for living too harshly with the one person who never leaves us. And from that very apology, a new door opens, learning to love ourselves. Love by listening more, love by allowing rest, love by saying no to what exhausts us, love by cherishing even our most fragile parts. Because in the end, the one who walks with us longest is not anyone else, it is us, and we deserve to be loved, to be treated gently, to be treasured, starting with ourselves. In life, the hardest stage is not when no one understands you, it's when you don't understand yourself. We ache when misunderstood, feel lonely when unheard. But the deepest ache comes from feeling lost inside our own soul, when you don't know what you want, what you're searching for, what truly makes you happy, or what truly hurts you. Every road turns foggy, every step heavy. That's the moment you stand at life's crossroads with mist in all four directions. You want to move, but don't know which way is right. You want to stop, but fear missing something vital. You want to run, but don't know what you're running from. Not understanding yourself is like holding a map, yet having no idea where you stand. You follow others' advice, but your heart feels adrift. You chase what people call good, yet peace never comes. You try to be strong, but you don't know for whom or why. And only then do we realize no one failing to understand us is as frightening as ourselves not understanding us. Yet from that confusion, we learn to listen inward, learn to pause and look inside, learn silence to hear the true voice of the heart, learn to strip away outer noise and find the self within. Because once you understand yourself, everything in life lights up. Dreams grow clear, boundaries are known, joy becomes real, and the road ahead, however long, suddenly feels worth every step. No blow life deals should ever become an excuse to fall. You cannot change the world, but you can change yourself. What matters is choosing the right path and walking it with persistence, because everyone, sooner or later, faces unexpected blows. Betrayal, defeat, hurt, harsh words. They strike like sudden cold winds in the face, making us want to stop, even collapse. Yet, in that moment, these words remind us, blows are not reasons to fall. They are tests of how strong we truly are. No one can change the whole world. It is too vast, too complex, too restless, but you can change yourself. The way you think, the way you see, the way you respond. When the inside changes, the outside world gently shifts in the way you experience it. A steady heart does not tremble in storms. A strong will is not crushed by a few cutting words. Some paths are smooth, some rugged, some so dark you can't see the way out. But what matters most is not where you start, it's which path you choose to walk. And once chosen, keep walking, tired or slow, cheered or alone. Persistence is the key that opens every door. Blows are challenges. Self-change is strength. Persistence is victory. Only those who rise after life pushes them down can walk the farthest. If there's a world you cannot enter, don't force your way in, troubling others and ruining yourself. Why bother? Life is a vast labyrinth with doors leading to different worlds. Some doors swing wide open, inviting you in. Others stay locked no matter how hard you push. Ramming closed doors brings nothing but exhaustion, disappointment, and sometimes hurt to others along the way. Other people's worlds have their own rules, limits, and rhythms. Forcing your way in only leaves you lost, defeated, and diminishes your own worth. Happiness and success are not found by breaking down someone else's door they lie in, discovering the door meant for you and walking its full length. Sometimes the art of living is knowing when to let go, not fighting for what was never yours. When you learn to step back at the right moment, you respect others, protect yourself, and save your energy for opportunities truly worth it. Then you'll see, not everything we want needs to be seized. Not every door must open a vast world. Still holds countless paths waiting, and one of them is where you truly belong. Sometimes, only when we accidentally learn certain things do we realize how ridiculous the matters we cared so much about really were. There were days we cradled anger and worry over a careless word or a tiny detail, unaware that time slips faster than our brooding. Looking back, those troubles often make us laugh at ourselves for taking everything so seriously. Life teaches gently but deeply. Let go a little. Don't care too much. Not everything deserves your sorrow. What keeps you awake today may become tomorrow's joke. A soft lesson in growing up and knowing yourself better. And once we see that, the soul grows lighter. The things that once stressed us shrink to something small and trivial, and a quiet laugh rises from deep inside. We learn to care about the right things, release at the right time, and discover that sometimes the greatest humor is ourselves in moments we once thought unbearably serious. Life, it turns out, can be this light if you know how to laugh at yourself. No one is free of lies. No one is free of change. No one truly belongs to anyone. Why treat certain people or things as so terribly important? People change, relationships shift, and no one ever truly owns another. In life, we often pour too much heart, too much trust, too much weight into people and things that are only passing through. We expect, we hurt, we're disappointed, because of course, people are changeable, feelings fragile, relationships more complicated than we imagine. When we make someone or something too important, we create our own burden, pushing ourselves into unnecessary sorrow. Life teaches. Learn to let go a little. Learn to stay calm. Not everyone deserves our full trust. Not everything deserves our worry. When you accept that no one truly belongs to anyone, your soul feels lighter, your steps freer, and things beyond your control stop troubling you. Letting go is not indifference, it is wisdom. It saves your energy for yourself, lets you love yourself more, live more peacefully, and realize happiness is not in clinging to others, but in understanding and cherishing yourself. When you learn to choose carefully, life truly becomes lighter, no longer swept away by others' emotions, no longer hurt by what was never yours. Love and friendship are not about never arguing. They're about arguing and still choosing to stay together for life. True connection is not perfection, but the ability to overcome conflict together. In life, no one is flawless, and no relationship escapes clashes, misunderstandings, or harsh words spoken in anger. Those moments are like storm waves crashing on the shore. Sometimes they shake us, sometimes they wound, but they also reveal who stays. Love and friendship are not about avoiding conflict, but learning to rise above it together. After every fight, if laughter returns, hands still reach out, apologies and forgiveness still bloom, that relationship is built to last. Those conflicts are like summer rains, nourishing the bond. If tended well, they deepen and mature the feeling. Keeping someone close is not about seeking perfection. It's cherishing sincerity, patience, loving each other's flaws, and choosing to walk together through every storm. Because in the end, love and friendship are beautiful, not because they never argue, but because after every anger, they still return to each other's side, sharing joy and sorrow for the rest of their lives.